Hey, what's going on with my beautiful people today? What's going on? How you doing? What's going on in your world? Right? How you doing? I'm doing good in the hood. I'm feeling great today, right? So, with that being said, I hope you're shining bright, not letting anybody dim that light because right now, hold on a second. Right now, with the collective, all the energy, everything that's going on, the stinking thinking, everything, projection and fighting and all the stuff that's going on, it's a lot of chaotic energy. I keep saying it. It's a shift, and it's a lot of chaotic energy that's going on. So you cannot allow your energy, you cannot allow your shine to go down. You can't allow your energy to go down. We're not perfect. We're not robots. I'm not saying that you can't have a moment. You can't have a time. You can't have, those moments where you're angry, you're pissed off, you're crying, whatever the case may be, you're low. I'm not saying that you can't be low. I'm saying you can't stay there. Right? Go ahead and go low. Deal with your problems instead of pushing them down. Deal with them. Look at them. Embrace them. Acknowledge them. And let it fly. Let it fly. Because at the end of the day, there's always somebody, it's always some situation, it's always something that's worse off than you are, your situation, your life. Somebody got it worse than you. So, let it fly. Deal with it, let it fly, right? All right, so, with all of that being said, my name is Trinity, and welcome to my channel, all about the healing. All right, so for my ride and die, for my new subscribers, from my energy exchange, thank you so much for all who have sown, liked, shared, all of those that have sent positive energy to the channel and to me and to my prayers for my recovery. Thank you. On the flip side, hold on, 10, 20, 100-fold right back at you, which is so on this channel. Don't ever forget, you will reap, right? May not be today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, next year, but you shall reap, right? Flip side, looking good, smelling good like I should. Can't stop, won't stop, and ain't gonna stop nothing up in here, right? All right, so with that being said, we are honoring the sign of the collective. Bam! There it is, collective. All right, so what I got today is what I feel, because I was going to draw cards, and I may still do if I can get through here quickly, because it's going to be quick, and I don't want to do a 30-minute read today. So, what I got is, with everything that's going on, I keep getting and I keep feeling as the collective that the collective is really, really going through some challenges, going through some things right now as a whole, individually, going through some things like psychic attacks, going through some things, maybe some people have lost loved ones, maybe something traumatic has happened, maybe your finances, maybe some people lost a lot of money with everything that's going on with the fluctuations in the financial market. But as a whole, as a collective, a lot of things is going on, and a lot of us need an encouraging word. A lot of us need encouragement. A lot of us need somebody to say, what? I love you and I care for you. So if no one told you today that they love you, I love you very much. If no one told you today that they care about you and your well-being, I care about you and your well-being. I'm showing up for you. I'm showing up. I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you my effort. And being shadow banned. So at this point, I could just give up. I could just give up. I'm losing more than I'm getting. I can give up. But the thing is if I give up, it's not just that I'm giving up on you. I'm giving up on what God, me and God, have signed on the dotted line that I would do. I will be giving up on myself, and I will be giving up on God. And of course, I will leave you hanging, because a lot of you that follow me, a lot of you that show up and comment and really take heed to what God is trying to tell you, what God is saying in these readings. For those of you that are here, it would be a disservice if I was just jump up. You will survive. You will be well. You will do well, because I know without a shadow of a doubt that you don't need me. You don't need me to show up. However, this is not about me showing up. This is about me and God. What is my mission and what God has in store for me concerning my destiny and concerning my mission. And all right, now, calling from the heavens, confirmation. So with that being said, guys, today is going to be an encouraging word. You need to understand that it is people who love you. They don't got to be your family. They don't have to be your friend. They don't have to be in your environment. Love is love. Love is energy. You even have people such as me that don't even know you that love you. I wouldn't be able to know who you are if you was to walk up to me on the street. I wouldn't know who you are. But my energy loves you. My energy sends energy to you. My energy is concerned and cares about you because I show up. People who don't care, that's in the situation that I'm in concerning my channel, they will shut this down and move on. But it is something in me. It is something in me that will not allow me to give up this channel. It is something in me that will not allow me to give up on you and give up on me. It's something in me. I understand that I'm being attacked. I'm understanding that my channel is being attacked. But one of the things that the enemy wants, when you are attacked and you're being shadow banned and you are being this way and, being targeted in this way, one of the easiest things that the opponent want you to recognize, or the opponent want you to feel, is just to give up and go someplace else. Let's go on another. I can still do that. That's not a problem, but this will still be established. It will still be established, and it's going down and dwindling down and dwindling down. But I can still smile about it because I understand. I understand. When you truly can understand, and this is what I'm getting ready to encourage you about. Look at me. Use me as an example. My channel was once 20 something and 20 something where it is now. 20 and then I had 6. I was already almost about to be 27,000. I have lost well over, I've lost a lot. Numbers don't matter, but I'm just trying to give you an understanding. And look at me. I put a lot of time, effort, and energy in this. I had even worked it where financially this was bringing in, but I never counted this channel as my income. This was just something extra. So use me as an example. Somebody that's in my position that constantly sees each week 100 subscribers is gone each week. But here I am with a smile on my face, content, cool, calm, collected, patiently waiting, not for me, patiently waiting for what God has next for me. What do God have for me to do next? And I don't have to worry, and I don't have to fret, and I don't have to have anxiety about this.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No, Siri.
Okay.
So I don't have to do that because my faith don't lie in this channel. My faith lies into God and what God has for this channel. So I can trust the process. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand it. But I don't have to understand it to trust it when it comes into God, when it comes with God, because God has always shown up concerning me. He ain't never left me. He ain't never forsaken me. He ain't never just left me out there somewhere. He ain't never told me that this is my purpose, this is my destiny, this is what I'm supposed to do, and just leave me out there when something like this happens. So I can still smile, because if I trusted God then, I can trust God now. So much more. Because back then, I was not the woman I was, and God had me. I wasn't the woman that I am today, is what I'm saying, and God had me. So if I just be patient and just keep going and don't give up. Don't give up, no matter how much the enemy, how much the opponent keep projecting and keep sending and keep poking and keep prying and no matter what they do, no matter what I see each week, the subscriber counts go. Each week. It don't matter what I see, because God got me just like God had me in the past. God really got me now. It is something really major, something going on here. Something is going on with me. Something big, something huge. And if I don't give up, I don't fray, if I don't get fearful, if I don't turn and look away from God, if I stand my ground, and no matter what, if I don't have nothing but 2 subscribers, have faith that what is to come, God got me, is where I'm supposed to be, and is what's supposed to happen. because God knows all and he sees all. He knows more about you than you know about yourself. And he leads, guides, and directs your path according to where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do. He blocks out things that need to be blocked out. He stops things that needs to be stopped. He handles things, but he also allows you to go through enough to keep you strong, build your character, to make you, shape you, and mold you ultimately into the woman or man that you are supposed to be. Limitless light. So for us, the collective, we got to go through some things. We go through some hurts, some struggles, some hardships, some big disappointments. But these things that we have to go through, it's not in stem to break us that we can never come back up from. If you're so broken that you can't rise back up, then that's not a God thing, that's a you thing. You have to realize who you are and how strong you are. Doesn't matter what the situation is, you will get through it. He never puts more on us than we can bear. You just have to understand, when you get to that point where you think you can't bear it, you can't get through it, you don't understand it, you just got some type of issue and problem and you just can't get through it, then you just stand still. You just stand still. You don't make no decisions. You don't look backward. You just stand still in the present. You pray, you fast. You have a dialogue with God and tell them that you don't understand. You get with your angels and ask them questions. You get with your ancestors, ask questions until you get clarity. You don't move until you get clarity. But I already got to 17 and haven't even gotten to where I'm supposed to go. But use me as an example. Use me. You can get through it. No matter how hard you worked on something, no matter how much you have poured into something. No matter what is going on, God got you, just like God got me. All right, so it's how to be happy and content when you are going through hell in your personal life or being attacked. I already told you somewhat into it. How you do it, how can you be happy and content when everything in the background, everything is falling apart, it's one thing after another. When it's like that, how you can be happy is it's not to associate your happiness with your circumstances. I don't associate. I could be happy and content in my life because whatever is going wrong, whatever I can't fix, whatever it is that I can't come in and get a handle on, I give it to God. When I say give it to God, I totally give it to God and don't think anything else about it. See, because what you think in your mind, when you are disappointed or something is here and having it keep going on in your mind and keep going on, you keep thinking about it, makes you start to worry, makes you start to fret, make you start to have anxiety about this thing because you can't figure out how to fix it. You can't figure out if you do it this way. What is it? What if I do it this way? If I make this choice, how's that going to be in the future? You can't figure out the future event based off of your choices, which will bring the ultimate anxiety and fear, which will cause you to be stuck and stagnant in a thing because you can't figure this thing out. But it was never designed for you to figure it out. It was designed to see what would you do if this was to happen to you. Which way would you go? What would you do? What is your mindset right now after everything you've been trained, everything you've been tried, everything you've been tested? But here we go. We got this thing here. We got this disappointment. We got this sickness. We got this thing that's coming on. And what are you going to do? See, God wants to know, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to fix it yourself and try to, go every which way, but, in this world and try to fix it within this world and what the world say, what society say about your situation, what you should do? Or are you going to give it to me? Are you going to trust me? Are you going to have patience? Because in this time, patience is a thing. In this time, the opponent wants you to be confused, conflicted, stuck, can't make a decision, full of anxiety, fear about what is your life getting ready to entail. What decisions do I need to make? If I make the wrong decision, I'm going to be stuck. If I make this wrong decision, I'm going to be broke. If I make the wrong decision, we not going to have no food. If I make the wrong decision, I'm going to be kicked out of my house. If I make the wrong decisions, the utilities going to be cut off. If I make the wrong decision, we won't have no water. But at the end of the day, still, God knows all. He knows what decision you need to make. Matter of fact, he don't even want you to make no decision. He wants you to give that situation to him. He wants you to trust in him and have patience. That's what he wants. He wants you to give up the anxiety, the fear, the conflict, the confusion. He wants you to give all of that up and have patience in him. And trust the process. Because in God, God knows exactly what needs to be done concerning you, your situation, your house, your children, your finances, everything. God knows it all. And God does not want you to make any choices and decisions. He wants you to give it to him and allow him to make the choices and decisions. But you got free will. You don't give it to God and give God your will. Give God your free will and allow him to make the choices for you. He won't do it. You have to physically, mentally give God your free will to make these decisions for you. You got to give it up to him. And you can't just say, oh, God got it. Oh, God got it. I don't got to worry. No, you got to physically, with your mouth, in prayer, with your heart, your mind, your soul, and your spirit, you have to give it unto God for him. Because he will not go against your free will. So you have a responsibility. You can't just say, oh, God got it. Yeah, God got it. God got it. You can't do that. Because yes, ultimately, God does have it. But when it is something like this that you need address, God is watching and waiting on your command, on your prayer. to release it onto him and give it to him. It is not God got it, it's God. I trust that in this situation, blankety blankety blank blank blank, that you will make the choices and decisions, and you will lead and guide my path as I shall go forward according to your will, according to your way, according to my mission, my destiny, my purpose for this timeline, as such as this, as it stands today. I give up my free will upon your will for my life. In all things concerning me, my family, my household, I'm asking that you lead me, that you lead my feet according to your will for my life. And I give it up unto you. And I trust the process, and I'm going to be patient and patiently waiting for your download, for your answers, for where it is that I need to go, where do I need to do. I surrender unto you, the Most High God. You have to do it with your mouth, your mind, your soul, your spirit. You have to give it up to God that way. God is waiting on you. So you can be happy and content when you give things up to God. When you give God the free ring over your life, you can then turn from that, because you've given it to God. Once you give it to God, there's no need to worry. There's no need to even worry about it. There's no need to think about it. You can go in your happy space. You can be content with your life. You can move on to things that you need to be doing, that you know that you need to be doing right now, that you couldn't do because you was riddled in fear and worry and anxiety. You couldn't think things through. You couldn't see these things. You couldn't see clearly. You didn't know where you was going. You was just all over the place. But now that you've given it to God and you have let that go, you can move forward and work on those things that you knew that you was supposed to be working on but just couldn't. And that's where you stem in happiness and contentment, because you very well know that when you give it to God, it's going to be all right. It may not come out to be the way you see it. It may not come out the way you want it. It may not come out the way you thought it should or you thought it would. But at the end of the day, it's going to be all right. It's going to turn out to be all right. And that is what matters at the end of the day. At the end of everything said and done, it's going to be all right. At the end of the day, somebody love you. At the end of the day, somebody care about you. At the end of the day, somebody not going to give up on you. If you ain't got nobody else, you got me. You got me. I love you. I haven't given up on you. I haven't shut it down. I'm trying to show you something. I'm trying to tell you something. Because most people would have given up. I was hurting. I was healing. And I still got on here. Because I could feel in the energy. I could feel that a word needed to be. Something needed to be said. Something needed to be. And so For those of you that just feel like you ain't got nobody, no, that's not true. You got me. You got me. And I ain't gave up yet. So I'm going to leave it there. It's 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes. But okay. All right. So hit the comments. Hit the emojis. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It helps the sister out. Share, share, share. Subscribe. Hit the description box. Not doing any personal readings. I'm going to wait. Not doing any personal readings right now. Description box have all the information in there. Hit it. Hit the notification bell if you want to always know what's up with the channel. Okay? I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much positive energy, healing. And Trinity is